Maybe? All right, find a comfortable seat on your mat. Close your eyes. And take a moment to shift around here to start. So you're ultimately feeling for a seat that is comfortable, or at least more or less comfortable. And once you've found that, then settle in. Start to lengthen up even more through the crown of your head so your spine grows long. Begin to deepen your breath, turning on that Ujjayi pranayama. So with the inhale, you feel that air flowing in, slightly constricted. And with the exhale, you feel the air being pressed ever so slightly out, emptying as much as you can. Just take a few more moments here, honing in on your breath. Tuning into your physical body, your emotional awareness. Then place your hands down on your belly and or your low back. And start to breathe so that this area is filled up, expanding with each inhale. With each exhale, you feel that drawing back in towards belly button, towards your spine. And then bring your hands up to your rib cage. You can cross the arms or bring hands to same rib side. With the inhale, you feel the ribs expand outward, pressing to the left and right. With the exhale, you feel it all hugging back towards spinal line. And bringing your hands and your awareness up to the heart and the upper back. So with the inhale, you feel this area rise, lifting towards the ceiling. And with the exhale, you feel it hugging back in, drawing back into the heart center. And from here, choose where you'd like your hands. So any of these three locations. We're going to shift into Viloma, this 3-part breath. So place your hands where you'd like. It could be a combo of these areas as well. Exhale all the air out. First third, fill up the belly and low back. Pause. Second third, expand into the rib cages. Pause. Final third, fill up the chest, the upper back, all the way to full. Hold at the top. Exhale, long sigh, emptying smoothly from the chest, ribs, belly. Again, like that, fill up the belly and low back first third. Pause. Second third, fill up the rib cage. Pause. Final third, chest, upper back, all the way to full. Hold at the top. As you're ready, long, smooth exhale, emptying chest, ribs, belly. Do that twice more at your own rhythm. Letting your hands rest in your lap, come back to that Ujjayi breath. And just dedicate this practice today to yourself. So using these 60 or so minutes for you today, what your body is craving, some time, some space to be with yourself. Let's take a few more breaths, tuning into that intention. And then as you feel inclined, just start to add in some movement. So with your breath, start to shift maybe side to side or twisting a little back and forth. Taking a few more breaths, just shifting, moving here. And slowly opening your eyes. We're going to come into a spinal twist to start. So right leg's going to fold under. Left leg is going to cross over top. And if this is too much, keep the bottom leg extended. If that doesn't feel good, then you can even bring the foot to the inside of the thigh. Left hand back behind you. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, cross that right arm up and over, either wrapping the arm around the thigh or crossing the elbow up over top. On your inhale, lift up through the chest. Yeah, on your exhale, soften through the shoulders. Close your eyes and draw that awareness even more inside. So you're really using this moment, using this time for yourself. And if that means you need to shift up the pose, please do so. So you're listening to your body here, yeah. 2 more deep Ujjayi breaths here. Inhale, unwind to turn back to face the front. So you have 2 options here. Option 1, you simply extend that right leg forward, left foot comes to the inside of the thigh. The other option is to keep this right leg up. And you'll bring the left arm behind your back, maybe into a half lotus bind, or even tucking the hand into your pants. So totally optional. If your leg feels like it's floating, you can always place it on a prop. All right, inhale, extend the right arm up, or both arms if you have the foot to the inside of the thigh. Exhale, fold over this right foot. And your exhale, soften through shoulders. Soften through jaw. And just start to breathe into sensation. So breathing down into the hamstrings, down into the calf, maybe the low back. And inhale, ease your way up out of that. Shake it all out. I like your shake, Ann. All right, and then setting up for a twist on the other side. So left leg folds under, right leg hooks over top. Once again, you have this option to keep the bottom leg extended or bring the foot to the inside of the thigh. Right hand back behind you, left arm extends. Keep that length. Exhale, reach up and over, either wrapping the leg with the arm or crossing the elbow over your thigh. On your inhale, lift up to the crown of your head. Yeah, that's it, Nat. And then soften the shoulders away from your ears. Saturate the chest and upper back with breath here. Maybe closing your eyes, drawing your attention more inward. 2 more breaths. Inhale, unwind, turning back to face the front. Extend that left leg forward, either foot to the inside of the thigh or hooking the leg on top. Inhale, one or both arms extend. Exhale, fold over this left leg. I have way too many mosquito bites. I'm like, every new stretch, I'm like, oh, I could scratch that one. So fold here. Soften through the shoulders. Relax through the head. And once again, direct the breath into sensations. Wherever you're feeling this, it's a good indicator to saturate that area with breath. See if you can melt a little bit more, soften a little more. 2 more breaths. Inhale, ease your way up out of that. Extend both legs forward, do your little shakeout. I don't know why that makes me giggle. Okay, and then come on down to your back. Anyone propless this morning? Y'all got something? Fabulous. All right, come on down. Let's start by just reaching your arms overhead, extending your legs to the front of the room, and just lengthen out through the torso here. This full body stretch, maybe inducing a yawn or two. On your exhale, bring your hands back behind your head. Knees stack over your hips, bent at about 90-degree angles. So basic elbow to knee to start. Take a huge breath into the low back. On exhale, lift head and shoulders. Relax your head into your hands so your neck feels supported. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath, press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, elbows towards the left thigh. Reach right leg forward at a 45-degree angle. Pull low belly down. Inhale, bend both knees, come back through center. Hold the breath. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Reach through left foot. Pull low belly down. Tuck a little more. Inhale, back to center. Hold the breath. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Reach through right foot. Pull low belly down. Inhale, back to center. Hold full. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Reach through left foot. Draw belly down. Tuck a little more. Inhale, back to center. Hold the breath. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards left thigh. Reach strongly through that right foot. Pull low belly down. Tuck a little more. Back through center. Hold full. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows to right thigh. Press through left foot. Draw belly down, tuck a little more. Back through center, last round here. Hold full. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows to left thigh. Reach through that right foot. Pull belly down, tuck a little more. Back through center, hold full. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone. Exhale, elbows towards right thigh. Reach left foot forward. Pull belly down, tuck a little more. Back to center and release. Let's take that full body stretch again. You can either extend the legs forward or bring them into Baddha Konasana. Reach your arms up overhead and just wash that inhale through the torso. Exhale, see if you can let another layer of tension go. Exhale, arms to outer thighs if you're in Baddha Konasana. Legs come back together. Take hold of your prop, whether that's a roll or block, you get to choose. Place it in between your thighs, snug up towards the pubic bone. Extend the legs straight up towards the ceiling. Interlace your hands back behind your head. And then switch your fingers over one position so you're clasping in that non-habitual way. May feel a little bit awkward. Take a huge breath into the low back. Hold the breath in. Press mid back into mat. Curl tailbone up. Squeeze around your prop. Exhale, lift head and shoulders.
Shoulder blades come up. Squeeze a second time. Pull low belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Press mid-back into mat. Curl tailbone. Squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Shoulder blades come up. Squeeze a little more. Pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Hold full. Press mid-back into mat. Curl tailbone. Squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Shoulder blades lift. Squeeze a little more. Pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. Adding on. Press mid-back into mat. Curl tailbone up. Squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Shoulder blades lift. Squeeze a little more. Pull belly down. Tuck a little more. Inhale, lower head and shoulders. 2 more rounds here. Hold the breath. Press mid-back into mat. Curl tailbone. Squeeze. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. Shoulder blades lift. Squeeze a second time. Squeeze sit bones. Pull belly down. Tuck a little more. Last one, lower head and shoulders. Hold the breath. Press mid-back into mat. Curl tailbone up. Squeeze. Exhale. Head and shoulders lift. Shoulder blades lift. Squeeze a little more. Squeeze sit bones. Pull belly down. Tuck as much as you can. And then release. Set your prop aside. Let's take a few rounds of butterfly on a rock before we move into bridge. So feet about mat width apart. Arms come out to the sides. Exhale, knees over to one side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale to the other side. Just flow a little here, side to side. If it feels delicious to stay on one side, go for it. Really letting your breath and your body help guide your movement here. And coming back through center, setting up for bridge pose, knees stacked directly over heels, feet about hip width apart. On your inhale, tuck tailbone, peel your spine up and away from the mat. So taking about 5 to 7 breaths here to start. Really root down into the earth with your feet, and then really lift up through your hips. Close your eyes, and once again, draw your breath and your awareness inside. So really establishing those areas that are holding sensation, that are holding you up. And then direct your breath into those spots, seeing if you can gain a little more awareness, maybe a little more space. Really opening back up through the core. So you have the option to stay here, or if you want a little additional challenge, we'll work with one leg lifted. So you'll shift the left foot about 1 inch to 3, closer to center line. And then on your next inhale, extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Press down through that left foot to press up through the right. Spread your toes. Just 2 more breaths here. And exhale, lower the right foot back down. Moving slowly and with intention, extend that left leg up to the sky. Spread through the toes, press as if you're trying to reach into the rafters. Exhale, ease that left foot down. 2 more breaths in bridge. Really press into the earth, reach up through the hips. And exhale, tuck tailbone, slowly roll your spine back down to the earth. From here, release the back body, either hugging knees into chest or pressing the thighs away. Maybe rolling side to side. And then roll over to one side, press your way up to a seat. And come all the way forward for dolphin with some variations. So come on down to your forearms. Y'all know dolphin, but I'll still walk us into it for those of you that forgot. Grab hold of the opposite arms. And that just keeps your elbows shoulder width apart, and then place the forearms down to the mat, parallel or hands clasped. Head hangs heavy. Huge breath, puff up through the upper back. Engage to the chest. Exhale, curl your toes under. Extend the hips up to the sky. And then really let your head go this morning. So maybe turn it yes or no. Really reaching up to the sit bones. Relax even through your jaw here. And then amp up your breath to support you. Tap back into this intention of these 60 or so minutes for you. And if there's something you can do to make this pose better for you, do it. No, that does not mean child's pose. Inhale, extend the left leg up to the sky. Nice, good breath. Keep rooting down through the forearms, reaching up through the sit bones. Exhale, lower the left foot. Inhale, float the right leg up. Reach through the ball of the foot like you're trying to lift up and out of that left leg. More weight shifts into the forearms. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the right foot back down. Last breath here. And exhale, slowly lower your knees to the earth. Child's pose, embryo, or puppy. We'll take about 3 to 5 breaths. Just feeling and softening into the earth here. Dolphin strut. So ease your way back up. Real quick demo of dolphin strut for those of you that forgot. So from basic dolphin, you can always work with one leg lifted like we already did, or step the foot out to the side, reach down, find the ankle or foot with your hand. This is where you're going to stay. Or play with balance, extend the opposite leg up to the sky, head is up off the ground, finding your core to support you. Any questions? All right, let's play. Let's see what happens. So forearms to the mat. Exhale, curl your toes under, come into dolphin. I love that you guys are all just waiting till I tell you to get there. Step the right foot out to the right. Reach down, grab hold of the ankle, calf, shin, wherever you can reach. This may be where you stay, or perhaps extend the left leg up to the sky. And if this bothers your shoulder, you can keep both forearms on the ground and work with just that left leg lifted. Nice, Lisa. Spread through the toes. Exhale, lower the left foot. Both forearms to the mat, switch to the second side. Left foot steps out, slightly forward. Reach down, grab hold of the foot with the ankle, or with the hand, or wherever you can reach, basically. And maybe extending that right leg up to the sky. Connect to your breath. That strong inhale supporting you, the exhale to draw you back to center line. And then lower the right foot down, both forearms to the mat. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, knees to the earth, child's pose, embryo, or puppy. Take a moment. Just supporting yourself here, connecting into the earth. As you feel ready, make your way up to hands and knees, and just start to flow here, cat-cow. So it could be that basic cat-cow, moving, spinal undulations, maybe hip circles feels better, or back to a child's pose, coming up through an up dog or cobra. A few more breaths, just shifting, moving. And as you feel ready, press your way back to downward facing dog. So tucking the toes under, hips reaching up and back. If movement is feeling good, continue that here. Pedal your down dog. You can always turn this into a turbo dog or dolphin if you need some additional support. Take a huge breath in here. Exhale to empty yourself out. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, extending the spine. Exhale to fold it back in. Let's do that again. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, fold it in. This time, draw into the belly. Start to rise up. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Classical Suns. Inhale, re-extend. Start to flow here. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, step left foot back, lunge. Your choice, knee can be lifted or lowered. Lift and open through the torso. We'll stay here for an extra breath. Nice, maybe going a little bit deeper into that lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, plank. Your choice, directly to down dog or flow through that vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, lunge or low lunge. Lift and open. Stay here, shift deeper. Exhale, hands to the mat, forward fold. Drawing into the belly, come all the way up, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Flowing here, inhale, re-extend. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, right foot back, lunge. One breath, one movement, lift and open. Exhale, hands to the mat, step to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step right foot forward, lunge. Lift and open. Exhale, hands to mat, forward folds. Drawing into the belly, come all the way up. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Continue this flow. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, left foot back, lunge. Keep the inhale going, open it up. Exhale, hands to mat, step to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart, cobra or up dog. Nice. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, lunge. Open it up. Reaching tall, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, hands to mat, forward fold. Drawing into the belly, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last round here. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Nice breathing. Inhale, right foot back, lunge. Keep that inhale going, open up. Exhale, hands to mat, step to plank. Flow here, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, step right foot forward, lunge. Keep that inhale going, open up. Exhale, hands to mat, forward fold. Rise all the way up. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes, connect to the breath. Connect back to this intention, this time, space for you. Inhale to float the arms back up to the sky. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. And sit a little bit deeper because you can. Yeah. Lift up through the heart. Feel that expansion through the chest, the front body. Nice, David. Soften the shoulders. And exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway extend. Exhale, place your hands on the mat. And just fold here for a moment. So you're placing the hands down, letting the torso hang. Turn your head, yes and no. If you'd like, you can interlace hand and opposite elbow. Just taking a moment to let gravity traction out the spine. Maybe opening a little more through the hamstrings, the calves. And then release through the arms if they aren't already. Bend your knees enough so that the palms of your hands can come to the mat. Maybe about 6 inches in front of the toes. And then start to shift the weight into your hands. Come up onto the tippy toes. So it's like you're doing a straight arm crow prep. Really reach the heels away. Press the hands into the earth. Feeling your core activate. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, spinal extension, that halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. This time, step or hop your way back, Chaturanga. Maybe directly to down dog or flow through your vinyasa. Good. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale to extend that left leg up and back. Keep rooting down through your hands, reaching long with that left leg. Exhale, bend the left knee, open up through your hip. Inhale, re-extend the left leg. Exhale, left knee crosses over to outer edge of right arm. Awesome. Inhale, re-extend. Little core work here. Exhale, left knee to outer edge of left arm. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to chest. Lift up in between the shoulders. Set the foot down softly. Keep the hands on the ground or near the ground to start. So, ideally, knee is bent at a 90-degree angle, stacked over the ankle. On your next inhale, float the arms behind you. Hover above this left thigh. Shoulder blades hug towards spine. Triceps hug towards spine. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms reach to the sky. Crescent lunge. Find your breath. And then notice where you can soften through shoulders, through jaw. Exhale, left hand down to the left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over to the side a little bit. So you've got a little side stretch happening on this right side body. And moving into a twist, you have two options. Option one is to hook the elbow over the thigh, coming into a prayer twist. Or if that feels too much, bring the right hand down to the ground or a block. Left arm can reach to the sky if you'd like, or come into that prayer twist, yeah. Peel open through that left shoulder. Fill this pose with breath. Nice. I like the bind option. Inhale, unwind. Hands down to the mat. Standing splits. So weight shifts into this left foot. You have two options. Option one is standing splits. Extending that right leg up to the sky. If that feels like it's just too rude on a Saturday morning, you can step the right foot in to meet the left. Basic forward fold. If you are in standing splits, really press up through those right toes. Lengthen even more. Fold closer to that left thigh. Fill this pose with breath. Last inhale here, maybe that right leg lifts higher. Exhale, right knee hugs to chest. Little Shiva squat if you'd like. And then reach the right leg straight back. Set the foot down, warrior two. Inhale to rise up. Let's reverse our warrior. Flip that left palm to the ceiling. Exhale, reach up and back, opening through this left side body. Right hand can be on the hip or can start working its way down that leg. Feel for space in this left side of the torso. If you'd like, for the last few breaths, you can come into a neck stretch, reaching that left arm forward. Head hangs heavy towards the right shoulder. And then reaching through that left arm, come back up, warrior two, into triangle. Straighten out the left leg. You may want to shorten the stance a bit. And then reach that left arm as far forward as you can. Then tip it over, left hand down, right arm up. So this left hand can be on the block, the ground, your shin. Yeah, nice, Sally. Keep opening through that right shoulder. So you're establishing this single plane. I just always think of No Bad Kitty in this pose. Stuck between the door and the pane of glass. Take one more inhale, open up. Exhale, lower the right hand to the hip, Ardha Chandrasana. So weight shifts into this left foot. Inhale, rock forward. So it's just tilting the pose over. Same sort of setup. Right hand can stay on the hip or right arm can reach the sky. Yes, awesome. Feel for that engagement is a balance, so you may come in and out of the pose. That's totally fine. Awesome. One more inhale. See if you can expand a little more. Good, Jen. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Hug the right knee into your chest. Coming back into standing splits with the option for handstand. Inhale, right leg reaches up to the sky. This time, walk your hands about a foot in front of the left toes. This may be where you work. Or start to shift the weight into the hands, get a little moment of air time, because why not? If you are working with the air time, I recommend having an exit strategy hand. So if you start to tip over, you can lift it. Exhale, set that right foot down about 3 feet behind the left, setting up for pyramid, Parsvakonasana. So your hands come onto your hips, rise all the way up to start. Yeah, so you're going to square the hips to the front of the room. Left leg is straight. Exhale, hinging from your hips, start to fold over this left leg. Hands can come onto the thigh, shin, or the earth. Breathe on down into those left hamstrings. Two more deep breaths here. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Bring your hands all the way down to the ground. Re-extend that right leg up. Exhale, set the right foot down at the back of your mat. Lower the right knee to the earth. Hanumanasana or Ardha Hanumanasana. So you are welcome to add some padding under that right knee. But Ardha Hanumanasana, so half splits, you'll straighten out the left leg and just fold. That's it. Full splits, you'll inch the feet further apart. And you don't have to be able to come all the way down to the ground here. You're just working with that flexibility. Maybe you're resting your hands on props. Maybe your hips can come to the earth. You've got a really good sticky mat over there. I am not moving. We'll take about 5 more breaths here. See if you can soften. But also see if you can keep a little bit of that integrity so the inner thighs are hugging towards one another. Breathing down into the stretch. Last breath here. Exhale out the mouth. And inhale, slowly start to ease your way out of that. We'll all meet up in downward facing dog. So if you'd like a few cat-cows or a vinyasa or a mat reset, go for it. About 3 more breaths to get to down dog. And then just notice here the difference between the left and the right side. Most likely the left side feels a little bit looser, maybe a little more tired. Without judgment, just being aware of that. Inhale to extend the right leg up to the sky. Bend that right knee, open up through the hip. Fill up this right side body with breath. Inhale, re-extend the right leg. Exhale, right knee to outer edge of left arm. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, right knee to outer edge of right arm. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to chest, puff up through the upper back. Set the foot down softly. Keep the hands towards the ground to start. So once again, firing up the legs here, knees stacked over heel, back leg extended strong. On your inhale, float the arms back behind you, hover above this right thigh. Lots of integration happening here. Shoulder blades hug towards spine, triceps hug towards spine. Inhale, rise all the way up, crescent lunge. And just take a moment to settle into your lunge. Does that feel like ridiculously humid today? Okay, I was like, it's not just me, right? Okay, just checking. It's like hot yoga with humidity. Find your breath here. Exhale, right hand to right thigh. Left arm extends up and over. Get a little more space in the left side body. Exhale into a twisting lunge. Either hooking that left elbow over the right thigh or bringing the left hand down to the ground to opening up through the arms. Take that right shoulder blade, hook it, yeah, that's it, more onto the back body. See if you can open up more to the chest. Nice, Britt. Connect to your breath, keep rooting down through the feet. That's awesome. Nice, everyone. Inhale, carefully unwind. Standing splits or basic forward fold. So weight shifts into that right foot. Inhale, left leg steps up. Either stepping the foot to meet the right or extending that left leg up to the sky for your standing splits. Fold over the right leg. Establish that engagement by really pressing down and reaching up. Even if you're in the basic forward folds, keep reaching up through the sit bones, activating through the core. Exhale, hug the left knee in to meet the right. Little crunch here. And inhale, step the left foot to the back of your mat, warrior two, rising up with the inhale. Reverse warrior, flip that right palm to the sky. Exhale, reach up and back. I wonder if this window opens. You guys get to hang out there. There's a plant growing in it, so I'm going to assume that it opens up. Maybe? No. Doesn't really want to open. Oh, a little bit of air. Yes. All right. Take the neck stretch if you want it. Just Nat, Britt, and I get to enjoy the air up here. And then reach through that right arm, come back up, warrior two. Straighten out the right leg, triangle pose. Maybe shortening that stance. Reach the right arm as far forward as you can and down. Left arm extends up to the sky. Connect to your breath here. I love triangle because it's this expansive pose. So if you feel constricted here, switch it up. Maybe come up a little bit higher onto your shin. Maybe open a little more through the chest. Fill this pose with breath. Ardha Chandrasana, left hand to hip. Rock the weight into the right foot. Inhale, extend that left leg up to the sky. Left hand can stay on the hip or left arm can reach up to the ceiling. Yeah, block is a great option under that right hand, or even a roll. Awesome, Kathy. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Hug the left knee back into the chest. Standing splits or a few little handstand hops. So extend that left leg back up to the sky. This time hands about a foot in front of the toes. This may be where you working with your core strength, or weight shifts into the hands. On exhale, see if you can get a little air time. No one wants air time? Okay, there we go. A few of you. Everyone's like, let's be done. Step the left foot about 3 feet behind the right, setting up for pyramid pose. Hands come onto hips, rise all the way upright. This is just to establish the hips so that you're not sideways or putting that SI joint out. So hips square to the front of the room. And on exhale, hinging from the hips, keep the hips even towards the ground as you fold over that left leg. And you may stay up pretty high. Maybe you can fold all the way over that left leg. It doesn't really matter. The goal here is to feel the stretch. Breathe here into sensation. Soften around shoulders and jaw. Keep drawing that right hip up and back, left hip forward and down. So you're evening out that SI joint. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Hug the left knee in and then extend the left leg straight back. Lower the foot to the back of your mat. Left knee comes all the way down to the ground. All right. Half splits or full splits, pick your poison. So if you're half splits, your hips are stacked over that left knee. Right leg simply extends and you're folding. Hands can be on your roll or block if you'd like some support. Full splits, you can inch that right leg forward. Extend the left leg back. See how deep you can go here. You don't have to get to the ground to work with full splits. But try to stay in this pose. So your awareness, your attention. Keep that breath going strong. Spread through the toes, press through the ball of the foot. 3 more breaths here. Last inhale. Exhale out the mouth. And carefully ease your way back to downward facing dog, taking your time to get there. Maybe taking some cat-cows or a vinyasa. We'll all meet up in down dog. Inhale to extend that left leg up to the sky. Bend the left knee, open up through the hip. Inhale, re-extend the left leg. Exhale, left knee to chest. Revisiting this crunch. This time, inhale, extend left leg straight back, 3-legged plank pose. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the leg down for pigeon on this side. Yeah, and coming onto your back is a great option here. Taking that reclined variation or the seated variation. We'll hang out here for about 5 to 7 breaths. If you are in this more traditional pigeon, keep the foot flexed so that you're protecting the ankle and knee joint. You can also prop the hips up onto your roll or a block. Breathing down into the hips. Close your eyes here. Take your awareness even more internal. Last few breaths, see where else you can soften, where else you can release. Inhale, slowly start to ease your way up out of that. And press your way all the way back to a 3-legged down dog, extending that left leg back up the sky. Bend the knee, open up through the hip once again, staying here or turning it into a wild thing, flipping that dog over, as long as that feels okay on the shoulder and the hips. Maybe left arm floats up to the sky. Yes, awesome. Flip it back over if you're flipped. Your choice, you can just simply set that left foot down for down dog, or you can flow through that vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, right leg flows to the sky. Bend that right knee, open up through the hip. Inhale, re-extend the right leg. Exhale, knee to chest. A little crunch here. Inhale, right leg goes straight back, 3-legged plank. A little core work. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the leg down for pigeon on this side. So ease your way into your version here, more or less mirroring the other side. And once you've settled in, let the breath soften a bit, still keeping that ujjayi breath so you're active, maybe a little bit softer. Feeling down into the hips, low back area. Three more breaths. Inhale, slowly start to ease your way out of the pose. Back to that 3-legged down dog. Extending the right leg to the sky, bend the knee, open up again. Maybe flipping your dog for that wild thing, as long as that feels okay on the back and the shoulder. And then flipping it back over, re-extend the right leg, and either stepping directly into your down dog or one final vinyasa. Take a deep breath in down dog. Exhale, step or float through to a seat and come all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock it a little side to side, just massaging out the spine. And then move into any final pose or movement of choice here. So that could be a shoulder stand, it could be a Baddha Konasana, could be a final spinal twist or another bridge pose. Just giving yourself 10 or so breaths to complete your practice here. There's really no wrong pose. It's just what feels to your body right in this moment. And there's no rush. But as you do feel ready, transitioning into your final relaxation, Shavasana. Letting your body be heavy on the earth and taking your time to arrive there. So if you lay down and there's something that's uncomfortable, switch it up. Give yourself that time to do so. And just surrendering, letting go here for these last few moments of class.
start to deepen your breath. And moving through your body. Roll over onto one side. Take a moment in this fetal position. And then ease your way up to a seat on your mat. Inhale to float your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands back to heart center. And just take a moment, thanking your body, your practice, this time, this space. Namaste.